Havi is in Glendale, California, listening on KTOK. Hello, Havi. Is it Havi?
Yes, sir. I hope to remain amicable. I love your passion, but we are completely yet sharing the same passion, walking in opposite directions. Because unless we can uninvent the gun or uninvent evil, sadly, we have spiraled into such a state of affairs that violence has been rampant ever since Columbine, Virginia Tech, until we get a hold of the longer-term issue of addressing our societal ills. The only way to stop a madman is either to stop him before he comes out of his mother's door loaded for, not bear, but bears plural, or we stop him at the school gate. You can only stop firepower with firepower. I'm not a member of NRA. I did serve in the military. The venue is different, but the problem is the same. It's terror, whether it's terror it's actually domestic terrorism, but it's terror visiting our schools like it has visited far too often the malls, the courthouses. And until we get a wrap, like I said, of uninventing the weapons or evil.
Well, let me comment, if I may. First of all, yes. I don't believe in evil. That's a religious concept. There is action that is loving, compassionate, and concerned with our fellow human beings, and there is the opposite of that. But it's action. It's not some theological or metaphysical event. I don't believe in evil. Secondly, are you suggesting then that after all the evolution of the human mind, that the only thing that we're capable of doing in order to stop someone who is hell-bent on committing mass murder is to load up everybody with guns?
Not everybody.
Maybe not everybody, but you know, is there? Have you thought this through? Is there no other way to do it? Is there? How about with the schools? How about the idea of putting bulletproof glass, literally bulletproof glass, bomb-proof glass? How about putting a cop car out in front of each school to cause that moment's hesitation with the person? Do you really believe?
Yeah.
You really do believe that we should arm school teachers?
These are ours.
Okay, now wait. If you believe in arming, let's not go the simplistic route, which is a sentence. How would you handle the arming? Would you arm every school teacher?
Absolutely not.
What do you do then?
Okay, the solution is this: the day has arrived for we can explore how it got here, but it's finally here. It's been here since Columbine, as I've said. A school cannot no longer, sadly, be run with just a school teacher, principal, and a custodian. Sadly, just like a courthouse, they have become targets. And until we can address the cause, how can we get into the minds of these people? You must stop firepower with firepower. So you need a professional on premises. And there has to be some sort of redundancy, not at the gate, because he's going to be the first one taken out by a madman such as this. The solution is the very solution that served to stop this guy. He knew the police were coming. He knew that if he didn't take himself out, the police would have. The police are armed to protect society. However, these things are happening with just horrendous recidivism, I guess is the word. It's just reoccurring over and over.
Well, wait just a second, Havi, because the murder of kindergarten or first graders, I think the last time it happened in this country was, I can't remember when it happened. Our elementary schools are not being attacked on a regular basis. They're not being attacked on an irregular basis. We had an incident at Columbine High School in 1999. We had an incident at University of Virginia, a couple of years ago. So this act of murdering, slaughtering butchering 6-year-olds, 20 of them, is so horrendous that we come up with the awful sense that this is something that occurs with some sort of regularity. It doesn't. So are you saying that in spite of that fact, that every single school, as Wayne LaPierre said today, that every school should have armed people on premises? If you do believe that, what do you do? How do you make sure that the person standing there with a weapon is not going to go berserk because he or she had a fight with her spouse or boyfriend that morning? I mean, do you really want to have the kind of destructive firepower that would be necessary around a school of children?
Their only way to stop firepower, yes, is with firepower in the hands of those who have been trained. It has come to this. That's what would have stopped this 20-year-old lunatic. That's the only thing until we get our head around the cause behind it. Yes, sir, that is on. And I would consider myself an expert in the sense of military, police, and the Air Force, tactically trained. I have served with the state of California.
Do you know how many people who have gone into the military and been tactically trained, and they come out and they murder their wives? They pick up a gun and they go to a McDonald's and they open fire. They kill their children. What are you saying to me?
That's because the candidates to carry weapons, particularly around school children or secondary school, they must be screened to the extent possible. There is screening designed for that. Now, granted, anyone is capable of snapping, but there is screening for that.
Well, then, if that's the case, then your idea is just disaster waiting to happen.
It's not. Well, disaster did happen.
You just said it.
Disaster did happen.
Of course. And to increase the number of people around a school with weapons of mass destruction does not make logical sense.
It's the only way to stop mass.
You're not in a war zone, Javi. This is not, I don't know your military history, and frankly, I don't care. But you're not a goddamn elementary school is not a war zone. It isn't. And what? One armed guard? Oh, you want backup. What do you want? A platoon of Marines? What do you want? Somebody with an effing tank? What do you want? You want somebody out there with an M50 goddamn machine gun? What do you want? Are you out of your freaking mind? Get off my phone. I hate that. Don't approach me with that kind of sick thinking. Of course this is a screwed up country. Of course our cities are built on graveyards of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that we murdered. We're neck deep in blood here. The killing in this country is not enough. We have to go other places and kill people. For you to even suggest more firepower. And I don't like that term. This is a goddamn radio program, not some war zone. Don't call me with that kind of language. I hate that phony-ass language. Take them out. Firepower. This, that. Play some music.